The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grande.
I'm 62 years old. There have been a lot of people in office that I didn't agree with, but I have never, ever seen anything like this. I've never seen anybody whip up such hate. I've never seen anybody be so dismissive. Here's my question for you, because you talk about, I don't have Trump derangement. Let me tell you what I have.
Okay.
I have I'm tired of people starting a conversation with Mexicans are liars and rapists.
Well, but you know what's horrible? When people who shouldn't be here end up murdering the children of American citizens.
You know what's horrible? When the president of the United States whips up people to beat the hell out of people.
No.
Say goodbye.
I felt like I was less than dirt. I couldn't believe that I went there to have a conversation. I got thrown off the set, thrown out of the building, and as I walked away, she's yelling at me, "Get the F out of this building."
And that's Judge Jeannie. What did she expect going over there to the View, where you got a bunch of communists and socialists over there? Are you nuts? What did she thought? What was she thinking? She's going to get a warm reception. They were waiting for her. Whoopi was all night long. She probably didn't go to bed that night. She was so excited that how she was going to set this up. She couldn't wait. That was her target. She was just going to vent on her. It's unbelievable. And the statements that Whoopi makes is so stupid. I am so sick of these the conversations always start out about how Mexicans are rapists and druggists. And I've never heard a conversation like that. I've been in a lot of conversations. Have you? Every conversation you've been involved with for the last month, 6 months, year, does it always start out like that? When you go to the grocery store and you meet a neighbor, you say, is the first thing the neighbors say to you, "Oh, boy, look at this. Mexicans are rapists and killers," and so forth. She's nuts. She's lost it. But here's what gets me. I'm not going to talk about this. I want to talk about some good stocks. We can make some money. You can retire. You can live comfortably. Go get a cabin in the woods. Get away from all this. Here's the sad part. All of this nonsense and all of this stuff about the president not being tough enough on Russia just gets me, because it takes away his focus. We are entering into this economy. Nobody wants to talk about it. We have a flattening yield curve. Now, I'm going to explain what that means. And that is the biggest signal, that is the biggest red flag of a market crash. But nobody wants to talk about it. Unbelievable. I mean, these people are just crazy.
What Mr. Trump did yesterday was to betray the women and men of the FBI, the CIA, NSA, and others, and to betray the American public. And that's why I use the term that this is nothing short of treasonous, because it is a betrayal of the nation.
Are you kidding me? Brennan talk about betrayal? Brennan is a communist, for God's sakes.
It makes me wonder whether he should be getting a government pension if he's going to be disrespecting the commander-in-chief, calling the president treasonous. Well, you have to realize John Brennan started his illustrious career by voting for the Communist Party. You know, that's who he wanted to win the presidency back in the 70s, so he voted for the Communist Party. And yet, with all that power, he was coming to work each day with a bias and a hatred of the president.
Yeah, and here's what gets me. Nobody, because Trump was up there. Now, I agree. Trump made a mistake. Trump should have said to Putin when they were in private, look, for the sake of politics, you know how politics work, I have to go out there and bang you. I have to whack you. I have to give you a backhand. okay, for jumping into our elections, trying to screw our elections up. I have no choice. So when I do that, it's coming, you'll know, all right? It won't be a surprise to you. That's what he should have done. But I also know that he was tired, very tired, okay? And I got that from a very good source, just very, very close to him. That he was just, at that moment, he was exhausted, okay? Tired. He wasn't on his game. But for a guy like Brennan, or a person like Whoopi, give me a break. What? You know who did far worse, much worse, and who should have been impeached was Obama when he said this.
This is my last election, basically. Yeah. After my election, I have more flexibility. Yeah. I understand.
Where was the outrage about Obama? He had a hot mic. He didn't know it, and he says, "Don't worry about it. You know, I got more leverage after the election." That is far worse. Can you imagine? You talk about collusion. He was colluding. He was colluding with Putin, saying, "Look, don't worry about what I say, because after the election, I'll cut secret deals with you. I'll cut special deals with you." He should have been impeached for that. That there is treason. That's what Trump did. Trump was just trying to keep the peace. He was trying to keep the peace. This is crazy. But I don't want to talk about this. I want to talk about you. I want to talk about raising money at St. Jude. And I want to talk about your retirement. Because you're not going to have enough money. Let's talk about the economy and why Trump was so upset yesterday when he talked about Powell raising rates, because he knows the economy is not in the shape that he, his administration, as president, been saying. It's the shape, he knows the truth, is when he was a candidate. He was telling the truth then about the economy, about unemployment, about how our economy is not growing. But when he became president, it all changed. But this is what he was all upset about yesterday, for good reason, too.
I put a very good man in the Fed. I don't necessarily agree with it because he's raising interest rates. I'm not saying that I agree with it, and I don't necessarily agree with it. I must tell you, I don't. I'm not thrilled because, you know, we go up, and every time you go up, they want to raise rates again. And I don't really, I am not happy about it. But at the same time, I'm letting them do what they feel is best.
He's not, look at a strong economy is when we have a strong dollar, right? And when you have a strong economy, you have a strong dollar, and you raise rates. When he's upset that they're raising rates, that means he knows darn well the economy is not as strong as we are being told. He knows that. And I just want to close off my first segment by saying Trump is not tough on Putin. How about Ukraine? Ukraine found it almost impossible to defend itself from Putin when he backed the separatists with these missiles. He gave the separatist tanks that had the ability of firing these missiles, and the poor folks in Ukraine couldn't even defend themselves. And they asked Obama, the Ukrainian defenders begged Obama to send them these badly needed anti-tank missiles to defend themselves. He refused and said what Obama did is have the Pentagon give Raytheon $75 million, a contract, to send instructors to teach the Ukrainian defenders how to use the anti-tank missiles that Raytheon manufactured, but he never sent the missiles with it. So they spent, you and I, the taxpayer, paid $75 million to Raytheon to go over with instructors how to use these missiles, but he never sent the missiles.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
Back about 2005, I found myself out of work. One of the things I was doing was KCA was playing Phil's Gang at noon, and he was predicting in 2005 a collapse of the housing market. Phil's Gang feller, he was on it, and nobody else was predicting what he predicted, but he was on the money. He was talking in 2005. He was talking about how people had the teaser rates with their mortgages, and that the whole thing was going to collapse. And he knew what time it was. You got to respect that.
No matter if the market is up or the market is down, Phil Grandy and his Phil's Gang members prepared for market volatility and making profits.
Well, that puts me up $13,087 in 2 days.
I'm up like 15%.
I'm up $5,000 in a month and a half.
I'm up about 15% for this year. I'm up $28,000 since November.
Join thousands of investors and start making profits in the stock market. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
After 3 months on 2018, I'm up over about 15% for the year.
I love the webinars. I love all of the training videos.
Phil has definitely kept me informed on a day-to-day basis on the ups and downs in the market.
I really appreciated how he explained why it was very risky to start buying stock.
Thank you for giving my confidence back in trading.
I would highly recommend joining Phil's Gang. Very inexpensive compared to what you are getting or receiving for the money.
Yes, I would recommend Phil's Gang to anyone who is interested in buying stocks.
Join the gang, follow Phil, manage your own money. You'll be glad you did.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. Bill Bunkley, a friend and colleague, has been diagnosed with cancer. Bill has contributed so much to our community over the years as host of Faith Talk here at Salem Communication. Bill is now putting his faith in you. Bill needs to raise $30,000 for medical procedures. So please, go to philsgang.com, where I have posted a link for Bill's GoFundMe page. Please remember Bill in your prayers.
Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts. Welcome back. This segment is brought to you by the MaxVest 1000 stock charts. For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. I want to wrap this up because I want to get to the financial aspect of this show. But just makes me grumpy. Trump has done so much more than Obama did when it comes to this stuff. Think about it. Just wrapping up Ukraine for a moment. So Obama cost you and I $75 million to give Raytheon. Now, why did Raytheon get $75 to send over instructors, $75 million send over instructors to teach Ukrainian defenders how to use the anti-tank missiles when there was no anti-tank missiles? Well, that was to thank him because, remember, Raytheon and Lockheed Martin, Raytheon was a big money bundler for Obama for his campaign. So that was a way of thanking him. So you and I had to pay for that. Ridiculous. But let's get back to what Trump did. When Trump became president, what a difference. He immediately sent these missiles. Almost immediately he sent the missiles over to him. They could use them right away because after all, they had their manuals that cost you and I $75 million. Trump also put together a cool deal. The U.S. coal companies Obama destroyed. So Trump says to Ukraine, who was energy strapped, said, look, how about if we sell you the coal? So the U.S. coal companies got bailed out selling coal to Ukraine. What a deal. And don't you think that didn't make Putin angry or grumpy? Trump also sent additional troops to Syria to poke another stick in Putin's eye. Because by having more troops in Syria, Trump was able to limit the Russian or Putin's influence on Ukraine. And thanks to Trump, NATO looks so much stronger. All these countries are putting in more money for their defense. That's the last thing Putin wanted. I can go on and on, but I'm not going to. I'll talk about the market. So this is all a lie. This stuff is unbelievable. But we better start thinking. People better start letting Trump focus because we got a real problem. And if you think you're going to retire and you're going to live off Social Security or your 401k, what are you, nuts? This country is coming up on its third stock market crash. I said this the other day. People don't get it. The two other market bubbles both went up about 137%, then they corrected about 57%. This market, this is the third bubble, didn't go up 137%, went up 285%, of which 40% was since Trump became president. It's all nothing but just front-loaded. It was front-loaded. I told you the other day, the market didn't go up because money was coming in from investors through savings and investments. That people have all this money and institutions, through savings and investment, they took that money from Europe and came over here and invested it. That's not what happened. And it didn't. In the United States, investors, same thing. It wasn't money from investors through savings and hard work and wage increases. That was the money that was being invented from pensions and being invested. No. It was all printed money. That's how we got this rally we are in. And, the president knows the truth. He knows the truth. The same truth he gave us when he was a candidate. I mean,
the jobs are bad jobs. They're really low-level jobs. The economy is doing terribly. And the only thing that looks good is the stock market. But if you raise interest rates even a little bit, that's going to come crashing down. We are in a big, fat, ugly bubble.
both the stock market and the economy. Now, this was the candidate, Trump. But listen to what he said first.
The jobs are bad jobs.
The jobs are bad jobs. Well, guess what? The 213,000 jobs we got in June, 145,000 of them were lousy part-time jobs. And we added 145,000 part-time jobs and 85,000 jobs, full-time jobs, were lost. So the same truth he was giving us as nothing has changed. And this whole stock market's been front-loaded.
We front-loaded at the Federal Reserve an enormous rally in order to accomplish a wealth effect.
Yeah, what he's saying is we printed money, trillions of dollars, stuck it into the market through corporations, through stock buybacks, which, by the way, corporate debt right now is out of sight. Crazy. Corporate lending, corporate debt is up an incredible $2.5 trillion, or 40% since 2008. That's why we got a yield curve that is flattening, telling us, and the last time the yield curve flattened, 7 times it flattened, we went into a recession and we went into a crash. So we have this front-loaded market. Now, Trump is saying, don't raise my rates, even because the economy's not good. Even Charles Payne, the cheerleader.
Well, the economy on fire. So much positive data out.
See, on fire, positive, right? But he slipped today. Listen to this.
What China is kind of doing right now, and for a couple of reasons. One, the potential trade tariffs. Their economy is in really a lot worse shape than ours.
Oh, wait a minute. Their economy's in a lot worse shape than ours. Boy, that sounds a little different than this.
Well, the economy on fire. So much positive data out.
Every single day we see signs that the economy is strong. Our economy is surging along. It's surging. It's a rocket ship right now.
It's a rocket ship. But then today he slipped in an honest discussion he was having with somebody.
What China is kind of doing right now, and for a couple of reasons. One, the potential trade tariffs. Their economy is in really a lot worse shape than ours. You never read.
Because ours is in bad shape. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Here's the problem. U.S. corporate debt to our GDP growth, the ratio, it recently hit an all-time high of over 45%. That's more extreme than what we reached during the late 1990s, the dot-com bubble, and the mid-2000s, the housing and credit bubble. We're worse shape now than back then. The only thing that's holding up this market right now is stock buybacks and corporate debt. They used it all to juice their stock prices. And I'm going to explain what it means when we get back about the flattening of the yield curve, and we're going to give you some good stocks. Be right back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
If you're behind, and you know you're behind in your savings, you know you're behind from retirement, you haven't got enough retirement money, you're getting worried, and nobody helped you today. Did anybody help you today? Were you able to go to your mobile device today and say, what should I do with my stock? Did anybody do a video for you today? Did your planner, did your money manager, did the guy that's running your 401k, did he do a video for you today 3 times during the day, tell you exactly what to do with the stocks we're in? No. Now, when you join the gang, you can decide what you want to participate in. You can have the full schooling where you come to our class on a daily basis. That's done over the internet, of course. Or if your person says, I just want you to make money for me because I don't have time to learn, and I have a program for that. And that's called my video stock program. So when the market goes up, you're going to make money. When the market goes down, you're going to make money.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com has taught thousands of people from all walks of life how to invest and make profits in the stock market. philsgang.com can help you generate extra income, maximize your retirement financial savings, and teach you how to avoid costly investing mistakes. With the Phil's Gang membership, you get all the comprehensive stock research and data, analysis tools, Phil's recommendations, and the professional customer support you need to make smarter, more profitable investing decisions. Don't wait. Call today, 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. Did you know Phil Grandy hosts a daily live stock market investing webinar class? Never miss a beat with the market and your investments. Learn, invest, and profit with philsgang.com. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, there's nothing worse than you're investing in a stock and during the day something happens and you don't know what to do. You don't know who to call. Or you call somebody and they just give you a bunch of BS. Not here at Phil's Gang. We value every gang member. During the day, you got a question about your stock, you contact us. We have the best service in the world. philsgang.com. You're not alone. You're a gang member.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, Phil's Gang. You hear me talk about my video group. These are folks who don't have any time to learn. I do the actual investing for them. I do a video 3 times a day. All I do is follow what I do. As a result, if you were a gang member from January, we now have a 16% return for my video group. Join my gang, philsgang.com. If you're busy, it's a perfect solution.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. We have a 16% return since the first of the year on my video stock group. Those are stocks that I select. I put out a video 3 times a day. You just follow my instructions on those particular stocks. This is for people who just don't have time to learn. Join my gang, philsgang.com, and use the video stock group.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Welcome back. This segment is brought to you by the MaxVest 1000 stock charts. For more information, go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, so the stock market 2 days in a row opened lower. Why? Well, because of the currency, the Chinese currency, the yuan. They got grumpy, China, when our dopey friend Larry Kudlow, who's the top, I can't believe I'm saying this, is the president's top economic advisor, insulted China. Even though it's true they've been dragging their feet, you don't insult your banker. Remember, China lends us the money to buy their goods. And when they get angry and they lower their value of their currency, that means we are in deep trouble, because that means our dollar goes up and everything, our corporations who export, they can't export as many goods because they can't compete with China's pricing because of their currency so low. That means we export a lot less, and that means we start losing jobs. That means it's a big drag on our economy. Not only wages don't go up, and when wages don't go up, remember, consumption is 70% of our economic GDP growth. When they keep saying we're going to go from 2.6% to 3% to 5%, you only get there by spending, by making sure people have good wages, and when they finish paying all their bills, they have enough to go out and consume. And that consumption is 70% of our growth. It's not happening. Not happening. So, this whole rally since 2008 has been fake. Which is great because we made a lot of money. And guess what? We're going to get out right before it crashes. We made money on the way up. We're going to get money on, we'll be out. And not only that, when we get out, we'll be shorting it. But here's the problem. We got this big thing out there. Yield curve, yield curve, yield curve. It's flattening, it's flattening. Nobody wants to talk about it. They're hiding it. They don't want to talk about it. Trump knows about it. That's why Trump says, oh, God, don't race with a flattening yield curve. Look, a flattening yield curve, it's pretty simple. Let's say you have a 2-year Treasury note, and it's at 2% on July 2nd. It was at 2% on July 2nd. So you have a 2-year Treasury, it's 2%. That's what it pays, and it's July 2nd. And the 10-year Treasury note pays 3%. Now, a month goes by, and now the 2-year Treasury note is 2.10%, while the 10-year yield is 3.05. The difference went from 1% to 1 percentage point to 0.95 percentage point. That, in other words, flattens the yield curve. Or think of it this way here. The 10-year Treasury yield you want going up. So let's say the 10-year Treasury yield's at 10. And let's say the 2-year Treasury yield's at 5. That's healthy. That's what you want right there. Okay, that's good for the economy. That's great. But when the yield starts going up on the 2-year, and it goes from, let's say it's at 5, and a 10-year Treasury, let's say, is at 10, all of a sudden when it goes from 5 up to almost 10, they're both the same. That's bad. That's bad. That means the curve is flattening. Now, that means economic growth is slowing. Trump knows that. He understands what that means. It's slowing down. When you have the 10-year stuck and the 2 years coming right up towards that 10-year, it's a danger signal. In layman terms, it's just saying the economy's bad. Our growth is slowing. Trump knows that. And with higher rates, it's going to get even worse. It's going to accelerate the flattening of the curve, where all of a sudden the 5-year, you get paid more interest on the 2-year than you do the 10-year. That's a recession. That's when crashes happen. They happen 7 times every time that happened in the past. When inflation contracts, it reduces the value of investment. See, this is what's happening. So when inflation, what it does is tell you inflation is falling. When you have a flattening yield curve, that 2-year Treasury is almost the same as the 10-year. It sends out a signal, inflation is falling. When inflation goes down, it's decelerating, it means our economy growth is slowing. That's bad. That's bad. When inflation contracts, remember, it reduces the value of your investment. So when inflation goes down, the value of your investment, whether it's stock, real estate, art, apartment houses, whatever you have, goes down. When inflation is falling, it goes down. All the values. So, see, investors always try to buy investments, whether it's stock, real estate, art, which returns that are equal or greater to inflation. You see? So, inflation, remember, occurs when the Fed prints money. Okay, that's when you have the printing and printing and printing, that creates inflation. And more money, and the more money that you print, and they give it out to companies to go buy their own stock and all this stuff. But here's the real problem. When you get to a point you're printing so much money, more money than products that the manufacturers produce, that's bad news. In other words, you're printing money faster than you could make hats. So let's say you're printing money from you're printing $1,000 an hour, and you're manufacturing 2 hats. Now you're printing 1,000 an hour. Now you're printing money at 2,000 and 10,000 and then 20,000, but you're still producing the same amount of hats. That's the killer. That's the killer right there. And that's what's going on right now. So in other words, the purchasing power of a dollar, or the price of the paper in your wallet, the piece of paper you got in your wallet, declines. And that is exactly what happened in the last 2 years. It dropped by 20%. So what happens? This income inequality we have since 2009, okay, is killing us. We have too few people have all the money. So this biggest threat we have right now, if you don't understand what I just said, join my gang, because this market is going to collapse, okay? And that's why Trump was so upset we can't take another rate hike. But they have, but what Powell's doing with CNBC and Fox and all of them, they all work together. Say, let's just convince everybody the economy's doing great. We'll keep in doing that. You got to keep raising rates. So we got some bad news of this yield curve that is flattening. Just always think of, if you got the lower yield curve, okay, the 2-year yield curve, the interest it pays is almost the same interest as the 10-year, and when it's the same, a market crashes. That's where we're heading. That's all you have to think. So what are we going to do? Right now, we are selecting stocks that's going to benefit. And now what we did today, think about this. We've had some great stocks, and what you should do, we had some great stock opportunity. And right now, one of the stock opportunities today was we decided to start shorting Coors beer. That's right, Coors beer. And it started to turn red about 3 days ago. It told us the institutions were pulling their money out. It's already fallen about 10%, and we got in today selling it short. That's a great opportunity right there, great shorting opportunity. It's something you should consider. Join my gang and follow us on Coors. That's a great opportunity. We also have some other wonderful opportunities that are sitting out there. And we have what we call power stocks. Microsoft will continue to make new highs. You should be in those. But this is what we do for you. You don't even have to think about it. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang. Make sure you're in the right stocks. Make sure you're out at the right time. That's our responsibility.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, Phil's Gang. You hear me talk about my video group. These are folks who don't have any time to learn. I do the actual investing for them. I do a video 3 times a day. All I do is follow what I do. As a result, if you were a gang member from January, we now have a 16% return for my video group. Join my gang, philsgang.com. If you're busy, it's a perfect solution.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
Back about 2005, I found myself out of work. One of the things I was doing was KCA was playing Phil's Gang at noon, and he was predicting in 2005 a collapse of the housing market. Phil's Gang feller, he was on it, and nobody else was predicting what he predicted, but he was on the money. He was talking in 2005. He was talking about how people had the teaser rates with their mortgages, and that the whole thing was going to collapse. And he knew what time it was. You got to respect that.
Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, You have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
If you're behind, and you know you're behind in your savings, you know you're behind from retirement, you haven't got enough retirement money, you're getting worried, and nobody helped you today. Did anybody help you today? Were you able to go to your mobile device today and say, what should I do with my stock? Did anybody do a video for you today? Did your planner, did your money manager, did the guy that's running your 401k, did he do a video for you today 3 times during the day, tell you exactly what to do with the stocks we're in? No. Now, when you join the gang, you can decide what you want to participate in. You can have the full schooling where you come to our class on a daily basis. That's done over the internet, of course. Or if you're a person that says, I just want you to make money for me because I don't have time to learn, and I have a program for that. And that's called my video stock program. So when the market goes up, you're going to make money. When the market goes down, you're going to make money.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
I've been extremely happy with everything that they've done.
You have all the tools necessary to become a successful trader.
Phil's Gang is like having a pro by your side all day long.
I would highly recommend Phil's Gang to the average retail investor.
It is truly a great value for what it offers.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. This segment is brought to you by the MaxVest 1000 stock charts. For more information, go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
Look at all of the things that I've done. Nobody else did what I've done. Obama didn't do it. Obama was a patsy for Russia. He was a total patsy. Look at the statement he made where he thought the mics were turned off.
This is my last election, basically. Yeah, and after my election, I have more flexibility. Yeah, I understand.
Unbelievable. You know, it's fun to talk about this, but at the end of the day, it's about money. At the end of the day, it's about having a quality of life. Okay, having a good quality of life, especially when you retire. Now, all I can tell you is your 401k is not going to give that to you. It's impossible because the fees are too high. They take 2/3 of what you make in fees, but people don't believe it. Not until they retire. Then it happens. Then they go, oh, God, I guess he was right. Look, the best thing for you to do to create wealth, the people who are creating the wealth are the 1 percentile who were in the stock market when the market crashed in 2008. They never got out of the market. And then when the market rallied 285%, it was interfered with. It was financially engineered to go up through printing massive money, free, injecting it into the stock market, through the banks, through the hedge funds. That's how the market went up. It's not going up because the economy's doing well. It's not going up because companies are doing well. Yeah, there's a handful of companies doing well. You take Facebook, and you take Netflix, and you take Google and Amazon. Think of the numbers. This is unbelievable. For the last 6 months, the returns given to investors in the S&P, is 3%. However, 84% of the 3% returns came from Amazon, Microsoft, Apple, and Netflix. So think about this again. 84% of the 3% returns of 500 stocks, 84% came from just 4 of the 500. Amazon, Microsoft, Apple, Netflix. While the 4 FANG stocks, Netflix, Amazon, Google, and Facebook, they contribute 45%. 45%. This is amazing. Year to date, the 4 FANG stocks, Facebook is up 43%. Amazon is up 27%. Netflix, 36%. Google, 16%. Can you imagine beating all returns of all the indices, the S&P, the NASDAQ? Isn't this crazy, the Dow? If you go from July 2000, take from July 2017 to July 2018, 1 year, in 1 year, the NASDAQ is up, the NASDAQ 100 is up 19%. The S&P is up by 8.9%. And get this, the 4 FANG stocks are up double of that. Double. So what's going to happen when the FANG stocks collapse? Everybody's in the FANG stocks. Well, you better be out in time. But you'll never be out in time. You weren't out in time when the market crashed with the dot-coms. You weren't out in time when the housing market and financial crash happened. Why do you think you're going to be so lucky you're going to be out now when this thing crashes? This is huge. This is a monster. This is all front-loaded. This isn't money coming from savings, coming from earnings that's being plowed into the stock market from Europe. This isn't money coming from earnings and savings and wages from the United States. This is all printed money for the Federal Reserve that goes into the market. And then they say, oh, well, look at the economy doing well. Oh, wages are going up when they're not. Wages year over year for the last 8 years have not gone up. Even though they tell you they haven't gone up. So continue to focus. Look, I hope Trump focuses on the yield curve, because the yield curve is out there screaming, saying we're going to be heading for a market crash, because you can now buy a 10-year treasury for almost the same exact that you pay for 2 years. Wow. That is very, very negative for our economy. And every time that has happened in the past 7 times, we've had a crash. What I want you to do is join my gang tonight, and you will be out of the stocks that we're in. Here, give you an example. Budweiser. Budweiser, we bought when Budweiser, from the time it turned green, okay, from the time it turned green, you don't have to know anything about Budweiser. When it turned green, if you were my gang member, okay, when it turned green, Budweiser has gone up 9%. So let's say some gang members got let's say an average of 5%, and it's still going up today. I want you to use the 10%. Isn't it important to know when to get out of Budweiser? You didn't know to get out of Budweiser when the stock market crash came, did you? No. And every time your stock goes down, you just hold on to it. And you're in a hope mode, hoping it stops going down, hoping it turns around, rather than flipping around and making money as it goes down. I will make sure that all the stocks that we are engaged in that are going up, we will get maximum returns, and we will be out of those stocks by watching our color-coded chart that tells us the institutions are pulling their money out. So right now, Budweiser is still going up, still green, but we'll know when to be out so you can sleep at night. Walmart. Take Walmart. Another one, Walmart. Nobody wanted Walmart. Walmart dropped big time. Walmart dropped from about $110 down to about $80. Walmart. That's about I think, what's that? Just say a 20% drop. 20% drop. You should have been making money all the way down. It started to turn red, telling us the institutions were pulling their money out. As soon as it turned red, around $102. and then it turned green when it was around $83. So 102, it went down 18%. My gang members who use my MV2, or my members whose stock is Walmart, as soon as it started to turn red, we always tell them wait for the third day, who started to short it, look at the return they made. But here's the beautiful thing. It just turned green. So now it's gone up from $82, and now it's up to around $88, $89 now. So it's already up 8%. All you got to do is join my gang, 877-600-GANG. I'm reaching out to you. All I'm asking you to do is to reach back to the kids at St. Jude when you're making money. The only thing I can promise you is a great night's sleep. You never again will have to worry about being out of an individual stock or an ETF or an index when the market crashes. You will be out before it does happen, because this is reliable. Try it for 30 days. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang. Follow me for 30 days. And here's the neat thing. You can start out with the video program. I give students every day stocks on video. And every day I have new students coming in. So I always give a series of stocks, and I follow every one of those stocks. I instruct on every one of those stocks 3 times during the day. I tell you on the video what to do with those stocks. Every day I tell you what to do with the video stocks. I mean, what's better than that? Give you an example. We've had a beautiful stock, Caterpillar, okay? Now, Caterpillar, it started to turn red around $158. So we told our gang, okay, it turned red. That meant the institutions were coming out, were coming off. They're pulling their money out. We put it on our video, and it went from 158 down to 132. That's a 16% return. So let's say you even got in half. Now, I'm not saying every gang member gets in exactly when it turns red and gets out exactly when it turns green, or vice versa. So let's just cut it in half. Let's say you got an 8% return. But the most important thing is you had someone telling you, now it's time to get out. You can look and see why. You can see the color-coded chart turns red. And then you know when to get in, because the color chart turns green. Look, the big thing you got to remember is these FANG stocks. So many people are going to get hurt with these FANG stocks. It's going to be incredible. You're not going to get out in time. If you join my gang and you're in a FANG stock, I promise you, if you're in Netflix, Google, Amazon, any of those, you will be out in time. Join my gang, 877-600-GANG, waiting for your call. Phil's Gang.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me to make my dreams.
philsgang.com. What are people saying?
Back about 2005, I found myself out of work. One of the things I was doing was KCA was